Welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as playing cards. I know this is a little different than my usual setup, but that is because I am implementing a new segment to my videos. I made a recent acquisition of a blacklight, and I figured, you know what would be cool? Let's test every deck that I showcase from this point on and see if they are blacklight sensitive. And I thought it would be a disservice to, do that from here on out and not going back and retouching on previous decks that I showcased, because I will not be showcasing them again. So I scrubbed through all of my showcase videos and I found the decks that are sensitive to blacklight. If you do not see a deck in here that I have a video of, it's because that deck was not affected by the blacklight. So I streamlined the process for you, and here we are. That being said, all these decks here do in fact have a showcase. If you want to see them, you have to go into my playing cards showcase playlist and find them there. I would link all of these, but I can only link 5 cards per YouTube video, which I think is dumb. So let's go ahead and dive into this. I would also like to point out that there are a few exceptions, like the Fontaine Army of Darkness deck. I do not have that deck anymore, and a few other decks that are not in here because I am doing a new showcase for them in the future. Wink wink artifice. We'll start off with the Cyberpunk decks. I have all of them. So let's go through these first, in normal light with the black light. So the box doesn't really have much of a glow, but the elephant logo has a little bit. These Cyberpunk cards do not really glow that well, but they do glow enough for me to show you. As you can see, it's just the border of the playing cards that glow. And the numbers have a slight glow to them as well. Same thing with the face cards. This is the blue one, mind you. Now we're looking at the gold one, which glows yellow. That one is a nice glow. And the white is very blinding. So blinding that you can't really even see the glowing of the yellow poking through, but it is poking through. Next is the green deck. This one doesn't really glow that well, but of course the white does, but the green of the face cards do not. Now we have the red one. Now the red is a very deep dark red of a glow, but it does have a little bit. And then again, the white is blinding, and the red is a little bit of a glow in the background trying to fight with the white. And now we're at the purple one. Purple doesn't really have a glow. It looks like it does on camera, but in person it does not. And that could also be on account of the fact that the purple is a very dark purple. But the face cards do appear to be glowing very lightly. And I do not think this one glows, but it'll be fun to check. This is the plastic version. Yeah, no. This does nothing. This is dark AF. Next, we have the cohort decks. All variations, starting with the obvious red one here, with normal light, with black light. The white is very bright in these cards. It's hard to tell because I probably should have got a normal deck for you to compare it to, but it is glowing, and the face cards are a more, I guess, deep version of their color while glowing at the same time. Like, look at that queen. Nice. You can hear my cat eating in the background, and I apologize for that, but I am in my studio corner over here for the black light. Here is the green one. There's the glow for you. And the fronts glow. I think they glow a little brighter on the green one for some reason. Maybe it's because my red one is an older version. Here are the blue ones. Under the black light, they just look gray. Almost like the ghost ones. And I promise these are not the ghost ones. Yeah, see, this one isn't glowing as bright as the green one. Maybe the green one has some special paint to it. Or, I guess I should say ink, not paint. And then the Ghost cohort deck. Very bright glowing white. And as you'd expect with, the colors to be primarily gray, nothing's going to be glowing on the face cards. Next we will look at the Obscura 2nd edition with normal light, with black light. Nothing on the case is primarily popping out, but if we go into the deck, the back does not glow. Now the reason why I included this deck into the black light video is because the face numbers glow that are white, and so do the pips and the court cards. Very lightly, but they are in fact glowing. Look at that. You can see it more obvious in the spades and club pips. And some cards glow way more than others. Like the aces tend to have a very strong glow about them. And it was this ace that made me realize, oh yeah, it does glow. Pretty cool. While we are talking about isolated Thunderstorm playing cards, we'll do the Chivalry next, under normal light with black light. Again, like the Obscura, nothing's glowing. The seal does have a little bit of a glow to it, I guess, so that's cool. The inside glows a little bit. But it is the borders that really stand out on this deck under a black light. And the white also glows. But that is really it. None of the colors pop, just the white. And the outline of the backs, which are very vibrant. Next we have the Little Deck of Horrors by Ellusionist. Here it is with normal light, with black light. So the case also doesn't really glow that well, but it's the cards that do all the talking here. That's a double backer. It's the cards that do the talking in this one. They do glow. Like I said, I wish I did bring a normal card. Too late now and I'm too lazy to go and get one, but they are glowing. And then the face is here for you. See if I can get to the court cards. And of course it's upside down. Yeah, none of the faces are really glowing. It's primarily just the white in this deck. Now we'll get to the Killer Bees and the Super Bees. Here is the Killer Bees under normal light with the black light. Nothing really stands out on this tuck case either, considering it's matte black and foil, but here are the backs to the cards. They do have a very slight glow on the yellow honeycomb design and the bee. But it's really the numbers that stand out. I mean, they're dull, but they are there. And the Super Bees under normal light with the black light. Yeah, the white on the Super Bees glows very bright. So let's go to the inside and look at the cards. Just as bright as the tuck case, the cards are glowing. None of the colors do pop out, it's really just the white. I think the white was bright enough to show it in this video. Next is the Outcast playing cards by Theory 11. Yes, it is entirely flocked and furry, which is pretty cool. Watch that video if you haven't. But here it is with normal light, with the black light. Yep, nothing on here really glows besides the seal, which I do think is pretty sick. So let's crack into these bad boys. And these are just glowing. Against this, like, I guess, red and orange and purple, it kind of makes like this dark pattern, a negative image behind the white, which I think looks pretty cool under a black light. And then we look at the fronts here, it's just very white. But hey, now I know for future reference that when I do these blacklight videos to have a normal bicycle card for comparison. And now the cards in this one do not glow under blacklight, but the tuck case does. So this is an extra add-on so you can see what the box looks like. Here it is under normal light with blacklight. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's hard to make out, but it is green. Like Rick's hair is standing out, these eyeballs are standing out, this hand is standing out, and there's the background. The side, bottom, and the top. Unlike the other cards, the seal is the thing that is not glowing. I'll show you the deck, but it doesn't glow like the other ones do. Or even close to how the tuck case is. In the camera it does look like it, but it's not. Bright, but not as bright as like the Super Bees or the Chivalry deck. Yes, very nice, very nice. See, this one I can compare it to like this deck right here. So yeah, that's the decks that I have missed with the blacklight segment that I will now be adding to my videos. I hope you enjoyed it because this will be a bit for a bit. The segment will showcase all the cards, even if they don't glow under a blacklight. I'll show you that they don't glow under a blacklight as proof. And I am a little shocked that the Black Tiger ones were not UV sensitive like they were advertised to be when they first originally came out. Yeah, I was very shocked to see that. The other deck that kind of shocked me is the Black Scorpion deck. I really thought that was going to glow, but it didn't. Anyway, I hope to see you right or back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with the boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.